We just landed in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's 1 p.m. local time, and Honolulu is 3 hours behind San Diego. This is a rental car, a Jeep, and we'll be enjoying the next 5 days in this car. It's 2 p.m. All the luggage has been loaded in the car. The check-in time for Airbnb is 4 p.m. So we'll explore a couple of points on the way to the Airbnb. Nuano Pali Lookout, Hawaii State Park. Biodu Inn Buddhist Temple. It's a very quiet and calm place. Biodu Inn means the Temple of Equality. This temple was built on June 7th, 1968. It's Hawaii's state landmark, and the significance of the date is that it marks the 100 years of the first Japanese arriving in Hawaii. This bell is known as Bonshaw or the sacred bell, and it's written over here that if you ring this bell before entering the temple, it calms down your mind and takes away the negativity. And this is Lord Buddha's statue inside the temple. And this is the reflection pond outside the temple. It's full of koi fish. The koi fish can live up to 100 years. So this is our Airbnb right by the ocean. It's a town of Hauula. June 8th, 2024. It's a beautiful day here on the island of Oahu. It's 6 a.m. and the sun is about to rise. And that's the Airbnb. Looks beautiful. We just left from the Airbnb. Today the plan is to cover Honolulu and some of the surrounding areas. So the first place we'll go to is Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail. It's about an hour drive from our Airbnb. The hike to the lighthouse and back is about 2.5 miles. We just reached the Makapu'u Lighthouse trailhead. I think the lighthouse is right behind that mountain. 0.3 miles so far. So far, so good. Far in the distance over there is Hanauma Bay. It's famous for its snorkeling. That mountain in front of us is called Coco Crater. It used to be an active volcano at one point. Back in the World War II, the US Army had built a railway line to carry the supplies on the top of the crater. And then the one that in the distance is called Diamond Head. It's Honolulu's very famous attraction. We'll be going there on Tuesday for hiking. Right in front of us is the Molokai Island. To the right of it is Maui, which is the second largest in the Hawaiian chain of islands. And further right of Maui is the Lanai Island, which is the smallest. The channel in front of us is called the Kaiwi Channel, which is 26 miles wide, and a lot of freight traffic passes through it. Okay, so we just reached the Makapu'u lighthouse, and it's 1.3 miles from the start of the trailhead. This is the Makapu'u lighthouse. It's beautiful views, just amazing. That's the end of the hike, 2.6 miles, and still have to walk a little bit further towards the car, another zero point 0.1, zero point 0.2 miles, but it was a lot of fun. Now we'll go towards Manoa Falls. It's about 30 minutes drive from here, and after Manoa Falls hike, we'll head to Pearl Harbor. This is Hanauma Bay. Hanauma Bay is very famous for marine lives and snorkeling, but you have to book in advance for snorkeling, which I did not, unfortunately. So I'll have to find some other place for snorkeling, but we'll continue towards Manoa Falls. This is the parking lot of Manoa Falls, and very big banyan tree. This is the entrance to the falls hike. It's said about 0.7 miles an easy hike, but it doesn't look to be that easy. And these are bamboo trees in this section of the forest, green bamboos. And here is Manoa Falls, 0.87 miles, 400 feet of elevation gain. This is not an easy hike by any stretch of imagination. So this is Manoa Falls. I don't know if it was worth the effort, but something new to see. This is a Rudraksh fruit. There are a lot of Rudraksh trees all over Hawaii, so it's not dry. And when it becomes dry, it has the dry Rudraksh that we wear. And this is a Rudraksh tree. Let me see if I can find a dry Rudraksh. Ah, there you go. This is how it looks. After completing the Manoa Falls hike, we had a quick lunch in the car, and now we are heading towards Pearl Harbor Memorial. Our reservation is for 2:30, but it's better to reach there early. And this is Honolulu City. Looks just like any other US city. Honolulu is also the capital of Hawaii. We are at the Pearl Harbor Memorial. On December 7th, 1941, US was attacked by Japan. It was an unprovoked attack, and it was the biggest attack in the history of the US, where the USS Arizona capsized and 1177 sailors died on the boat. Total 2,390 people lost their lives, and that was the entry of US into the World War II. It's a very surreal sight. We just entered the memorial now, we'll watch a 23-minute movie, and then the memorial is just behind this, and we'll have to just take a boat to get there. The USS Arizona had four guns which could fire up to 20 miles. And what we are seeing over here is the partial view of one of its guns. It's a very somber experience coming to this memorial. The white structure in front of us is the USS Arizona Memorial, where we just came back from. And this is the Pearl Harbor. In the map over here, it shows the positions of the different boats of the US Navy on December 7th, 1941. So the boats shown in red were the ones that were sunk by the Japanese. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Waikiki Beach. Completely full with tourists. Very busy. Surfers.
Kalani, olili uikavalu olalani, aya iwo wakukole alini.
It's a beautiful morning, and weather is different from yesterday. Today, the plan is to visit the north shore of Oahu. North Shore is known for its 20-30 feet waves. The waves are bigger in winter, but people say that even in summer, you can see up to 20 feet high waves. So it should be exciting to see how things look. We are continuing to travel southwards towards Kaena Point. That's where the road ends, and they have a 2.5 mile long trail along the beach. We'll explore that trail and then come back up north. This is Kaena Point State Park. So we are in the northwest region of the island. And as I said earlier, there is a beautiful trail that goes along the beach. Let's explore and see how it is. Riding the rail around Kaena Point, there used to be a narrow gauge railway line. In the 1930s, the Oahu Railroad used to offer a 55 miles round trip train ride from Kaina Point to Haleva Hotel, right by the tide pools along the Kaina Point trail. It just looks so beautiful. And now we are approaching the car. It was a 2 mile round trip hike and worth it. Just reached the Dole plantation. There are a few activities to do here. The most famous activity is riding the Pineapple Express, which takes about 20-25 minutes and takes you around the plantation. Other option is to also explore a maze and to look for clues. So we'll first head to the Pineapple Express. It's a hot day, but hopefully it's worth the ride. After waiting for almost 45 minutes in the line, we finally boarded the train and look forward to the ride. Ah, nice breeze.
Aloha, and welcome aboard the Pineapple Express train tour. This 2-mile, 22-minute train ride will take you through a working plantation of pineapple and other crops, often featuring fields in all stages of growth, from planting to harvest. A high percentage of sunny days, and day temperatures ranging from 70 to 80
ये पाइनएप्पल के प्लांट्स हैं.
which makes Now some of you may be wondering why the soil.
On the way back to our Airbnb, we stopped at Lania Kea Beach. It's famous for its sea turtles, but not really seeing anything out there today. It's about 4:45 in the evening, and it's a nice place to hang out. You can see a lot of surfers out in the water. We are at Kulowa Ranch for hour and a half tour. The ranch is famous for all the Hollywood movies which have been shot over here over the years, including Jurassic Park, King Kong, 50 First Dates, Mighty Joe Young, to name a few. This is an actual ambulance from World War II era. This is Battery Cooper. This is where they had a big gun during the World War II. And now we are heading inside. This is where they have a lot of movie sets. Kuala Ranch, Hollywood's Hawaii backlot. These are all the movies and shows that have been shot. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji Part 2 shooting. Jurassic World. Jurassic Park, the very first movie, was shot at this location. This is where the T Rex comes down. This is the movie location of King Kong Skull Island. And these pieces, they are made out of styrofoam and they have survived well over the years. Done with the tour of Koala Ranch. It's a pretty exciting tour. And our tour guide has actually worked as a stunt director in a few Hollywood movies. So he gave some good tidbits about Hollywood and his own experiences. Overall, great experience. We are here at Kailua Beach. Wanted to spend some time at Lanikai Beach, but couldn't find any parking there. It was pretty busy. We'll spend about a couple of hours over here and then have some lunch. It's a good place for boogie boarding. Pretty busy beach. We are driving on the western coast of Oahu, going towards northwest until the end of the road. There are some beaches along the way, but they are not as popular as some of the other beaches that we have been to. This is mostly to explore the entire island. So we have reached the end of the road. This is Kaina Point State Park. Now, if you recall, yesterday we had been to the northwest point and that was coming southwards. Now we went northwards. There is some section in between that is not paved and not accessible by regular cars. This is the end of the road, and from here on to the Kaina point that we were at yesterday, it's a few miles of 4x4 off road. A lifeguard just told us that the waves are getting bigger and stronger. So we have to be very careful. लेकिन कुछ surfers है यहाँ पे पानी में. So just wanted to capture them. Oh, look at that. Wow. Today we are starting with a visit to Iolani Palace in downtown Honolulu. It was the palace of the last ruling dynasty of Hawaii. After visiting the palace, we'll go to Diamond Head Crater State Park where we can hike to the top and it gives great views of Waikiki down below. We entered the palace gates. Don't have time to take the palace tour, so we'll just see it from outside by going around. Diamond Head State Monument. Welcome to Lieahi. Lieahi is a Hawaiian name for the crater. Hike into crater history. Built by the US Army Corps of Engineers in 1908, this historical trail climbs up the steep interior face of Lieahi crater to Fire Control Station Diamond Head at the summit. Oh, what a view! What a view! Look at the blue ocean. Passing through a tunnel. ये 99 stairs है. They're recommending to come down instead of going up these stairs. ये लुकआउट पॉइंट है. सामने कोको क्रेटर, कोको हेड, हनाउमा बे और मोलोकाई, Hawai'i, Lanai. Amazing view. Wow. That looks like another bunker from the army. This is the rim of the entire Diamond Head crater. We came from that tunnel down below and then took the hike up that trail. Over there is Pearl Harbor. Down below is Waikiki Beach and all the hotels in that area. While going down, we pass through the bunker. And these are the 99 steps to get back onto the main trail. Hike done, 1.6 miles round trip, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Now we'll break for lunch. Just left the Airbnb for the airport. We had an amazing time. 4.5 days on the island of Oahu. We're able to hit all the major spots and hikes. You can easily spend a month and a half on every island and still not be able to see everything. But overall, a great trip.